Alright, so let's jump in and see what's going to happen as we do start to the top left-hand side with our blue Terran player. Give it up, guys, if you're cheering on ByuN. Maybe one of our Terran hopes in the event, as we have him to the top left, and to the bottom right, our red Protoss player is herO. Well, I guess this is how we start. herO is gonna cannon rush. Nope, he's gonna build a gateway. Why does he have 2 probes? Why on earth does he have 2 probes? I don't even begin to have answers to why he has 2 probes. If I'm going to be completely honest, I have absolutely no clue. I mean, they're harassing. I mean, he's keeping 2 workers off the line. Is he going to get a kill? Oh my god, he got a kill. But was this worth it? He loses so much mining time. I mean, ByuN can get back to mining faster. I don't know. I'm just out of answers at the moment. I'm just going to see this SCV coming back in from ByuN. I'm just going to see herO getting back towards that wall as well. As going to see, oh, the SCVs once more coming in, poking away at that probe. A little bit more damage dealt, as the Reaper here from ByuN is currently on the way out. So Reaper coming through, as we're going to be seeing herO now has got another probe. Well, he's going to build a pylon here. He's already gone 1 base with the cybernetics core coming through. Maybe he's just going to throw down a Stargate. I'm really not sure. As you're going to see, these couple of probes are going to get recalled back home. I mean, maybe the idea is that he's just hoping that ByuN assumes there's not going to be any sort of Stargate here because he's been watching the 2 probes across the map for so long. But is this SCV just not going to scout it if he goes back into position like over here? Oh, he sees the probe for like a split second. Now this SCV comes in and the probe comes in and starts to harass. I mean, surely ByuN has to think something is up, and oh my god, now he sees it as he runs around the CC to get away. The Stargate is scouted, the shield battery coming up from herO. As the Reaper does come back home, we'll fight against that probe initially. CC will just cancel right from the get-go. As we are going to be seeing, the Stargate is about 75% of the way done at the moment. So Stargate pretty far along here, as we are going to be seeing that pylon continue to take some damage. And so Deb continue to come up the left-hand side as well, as we see a command center on the gold base. So just getting set up and rolling here to see the Cyclone on the way out of the factory, and again, Oracle coming up on the Stargate too. So getting this ready to go, and look to see what he's going to be able to bring out of this. Here's going to see a couple more Marines about to pop, a Cyclone on the way out, and a Starport also coming on down. Oracle will be popping in a moment or two and going in towards the main base, and well, I mean, with the Cyclone popping, this Oracle is not really guaranteed to get a lot done. I mean, the Cyclone will lock on, and already the Oracle pulls back. Does have the shield battery to use, remember, to get back up to health nice and quickly, so can come back in and look for another attack again. As ByuN is just going to start taking the gold base here. Now herO loops around. He will see this in a moment. He will be able to delay it. So he's going to be able to come through, and he is going to be able to pick off one of these SCVs at least, which is something for him, as we see that Twilight Council coming up to being about halfway done. Cyclone locks on towards this Oracle and will start to push it away through this side. Across the map, the Reaper came across, but hasn't found too much damage, the Adept being in charge of keeping that pushed away. Well, next Oracle comes in towards the main base mineral line, and is there a Widow Mine or anything here? No, just a few Marines, and right now the Marines are going down, but there's a few more, and that will be enough to turn this Oracle away, and he does actually go down. So Oracle is lost here, and the other Oracle, well, that is out, it is still alive just about, as it makes its way back at home. He's actually going to clean up this Reaper, which picked off 1 probe there, and that's about it. So it's going to be seeing this Oracle coming up the left-hand side and looking to see what else is going on. Banshee on the way out, Cloak on the way up, Resonating Glaives coming on through here, and just going to be seeing another couple of gateways being added into this. As we do see this Oracle going to be arriving towards the other left-hand side. 2 Oracles actually going to be coming in together and just going to be looking to dive on towards the Marines, though. Able to push that Oracle back right away. And now we see the shield battery picked off, and eventually the Stargate will be unpowered as well. CC on the natural starts to mine, and I guess the Oracles may pick off that SCV, may not think it's worthwhile, though. herO is up 9 workers, down heavily in army supply though, and that's the issue. Well, I guess this is the issue as well, the Cloak Banshee and the Oracles being across the map. If he loses these Oracles now, he would be in a lot of trouble. And he's actually, even just the fact that he's using the energy on the oracles already is also a big issue for him. His robo's on the way up. It's not ready just yet. This Cloak Banshee could straight up end this game in the next few moments. As we are going to see these two oracles coming back down the left-hand side, moving back away as the Banshee in towards the main base is just going to continue to work their way through his probes and hasn't even cloaked up yet because it doesn't need to. There's nothing in position, and herO is just losing so many workers. The Stalkers warp in, there's the cloak, and herO just doesn't have detection until this robo finishes. I mean, these oracles and depths are trying to do something from the other side of this mineral line to slow down the gold base mining, which is nice, but this is 13 workers killed, finally a revelation, and we are going to see the Banshee going down with 15 kills on it. Crazy amount of damage done there as these Adepts are going to pull back, takes the watchtower. ByuN still has to defend this position, but he'll do that with a tank now, so he's going to be able to kind of defend this. And this is kind of the idea of why this gold base is difficult to take, because you have this kind of back area where you can engage, you can be attacked into, but if you can defend that, then you will benefit from having the gold minerals, but it will take quite a lot to defend it. Interesting stuff as we're going to be seeing the stim pack, the +1 attack on the way up at the moment here from ByuN. As we're going to be seeing the starport setting up a reactor as well, the barracks coming down a third racks. As ByuN's still setting up, and now with such a worker lead, his army supply is starting to reflect that as well. And with stim and +1 coming through, ByuN is definitely leading here in game number 1 of the series. Well, we do see the pylon coming down in at the back of the mineral line here, just to try and do something more. herO's actually going to try and do some lifting power up in towards this main base. In fairness, he's going to get rid of the siege tank, and he is going to get a good warp in. Oh, the warp prism gets targeted down. I mean, the Adepts at least do come out before the warp in is before the warp prism is killed. But now he's kind of stuck here, right? There's no escape in these units, so he's just going to have to turn and fight. With Medevac showing up, he is going to be able to keep a lot more of these Marines alive. However, 22 workers killed. Oh, herO types out. I mean, okay, this looks as though he types out maybe a bit too early, but the reality is stim and +1 are going to finish. There's still a tank alive. herO's only a couple workers ahead. Game number 2. ByuN versus herO. Pleasure to have you all with me. I hope you're enjoying the games throughout this competition so far. It's been a lot of fun, this event. The last couple of days. Day 1 is a little bit shaky, but day 2 was really awesome. Yesterday's games with Sue, Uthermal Creator, and MMA were really just fantastic. We're going to be rebroadcasting or rerunning those a little bit later on once again, so do make sure you check back for that later on. And if you do miss any of today's matches, we're also going to rerun it about 10 to 15 minutes after this tournament or this group does wrap up. So keep your eyes out for all of that. As we have to the bottom left-hand side, the blue Terran player, it is ByuN. He's going up against the red Protoss to the upper right-hand side. It is herO. Alright, so again, set up into game number 2 and looking to see what's going to happen here. Blue shift, and again, just look at the color. I don't know, I just feel as though the colors on this map are really pretty. I think it's I think it's really pretty. Intrigued to see what this map's going to end up bringing us here in the next few minutes. We've seen a couple of cool games. I think definitely it was Uthermal against MMA on this map was really incredible yesterday. Actually, one of the best matches we've probably had in the tournament so far. We've had actually a few cool matches, and I think Blue Shift. Definitely one which has held one of those. Uthermal against MMA was just sick. Bio versus Mech. It was really awesome. Really back and forth as well. So we're going to be seeing herO, though, is going to open with a proxied Stargate once again. He is continuing to stick by his stick by what he believes in, apparently, as we get this set up. Pylon is coming up down to this south side. And we are going to be seeing this Twilight Council just dropping on down. So Twilight coming into play as the Marine. Coming on through as well. I'm just going to be seeing, well, the opening from ByuN is actually going to be a proxy, a Marauder on the way out of Concussive Shells. So he has enjoyed this kind of couple Marauder opening and a little bit of a push every now and then. Let's see how it works out for him this game. It's actually the proxy Twilight and Robo, so it's not a Stargate. I mean, just assume Stargate, because that's what you'd usually see, and it's in a good position for it to be a Stargate as well, you know. But actually, we are going to be seeing Twilight, Robo, and now 2 more gates, and I imagine a Dark Shrine, but maybe he just goes into a very fast, like, Blink or something. It's going to be Glaives. Wow, pretty crazy. Let's see how that plays out. Fuzzy Buzzy in the chat says doing fine. Thanks for asking. Good to hear. Good to hear. Always good to hear when you guys chat back with me. Always interested in what you guys have to say. It's actually ByuN catches the first adept with the Marauders. Very nicely done, as we're going to be seeing those couple of units heading out through the center of the map. And going to be looking to apply some pressure, which might be difficult for herO to deal with because his units down the south side. This adept is going to shade past. Oh my god, is that Marauder going to catch it? No, not quite. Interesting line of sight blockers right in the center of this map, by the way. As we are going to be seeing the two Marauders and a Marine continue to head up towards the upper right side. The adepts thinking about shade on top of this here, but doesn't quite find it just yet. Oh my god, he is actually going to get caught by another concussive shells though, so he is going to be losing one of these adepts. He doesn't quite get the Marine either. And now this other adept might be in some trouble too. No way, he shades away and is able to stay alive. That's incredibly impressive considering the scenario. Extra gates are going to finish now. He's starting to head towards the main base. I mean, honestly, there isn't much of a counter here just yet for ByuN. There's a few Marines continue to come on out. As you can see, that warp isn't going into the main and going to get ready to warp in a few of these initial adepts. Glaves has just finished. Let's see what they can get up to as these first 4 adepts move forwards. Across the map, a couple of probes and the adept having to fight against this Marauder, which continue to come in towards the mineral line. Now we do see these first Marines starting to come up, but again, I mean, they go down pretty quick with the Glaves available here. Going to probably cancel that shade. No, he jumps on top of the Marines. I think a mistake by herO. And he loses one of those adepts there in the end. So he's going to have to get ready to warp in another set of adepts. And then what does he do? Does he elevate them up? What is the play here from herO to keep this pressure going? And we've seen these adepts just starting to drop up the top side and just going to be seeing what else he can do. Those 2 adepts continue to fight away. SCVs and Marines pulling in and just going to be seeing... I mean, so much damage being dealt here. A lot of adepts going down. Robo being used to Chrono Boost out in Immortal at the moment. Feels as though ByuN's just picked away so much already that he's just having a pretty good time here. Adepts will try and shade up into the main. Depots will block. I'll see the Prism instead may just try and elevate it up onto this side once more. This time, well, ByuN is still going to keep track of it. Still sees it once again. Starts to fight on in. He's got Stim down. He targets down the Warp Prism, which means these adepts are stuck. But now he's getting 2-shot by those adepts because he's got a Stim on him. But he will just put in the SCVs, knowing that if he can just clean up these adepts, there's no further pressure for just a little while until a new Warp Prism is out. But he's actually going to end up losing the majority of his Marines. As we're going to be seeing the... You're going to be seeing this last adept is still picking up some SCVs towards the end. 5. Oh my god, nearly got 6 workers at the very end there. That was kind of crazy as we see this adept and the Immortal coming on over towards the left-hand side, setting up to maybe push on through or so. A few more adepts just going to be arriving here and getting ready to drop on in towards the main base in the next couple of moments as well. Alright, here we go again. Adepts is dropping down and the Immortal on the low ground helping out too. I mean, ByuN just doesn't have much of a defense in the main base. He doesn't have a bunker or anything up here, right? So as he loses this depot as well, no cancel. And we've seen SCVs pull in. Here comes the Stim from the bio. SCVs are continuing to go down. I mean, another adept going to warp in. This time ByuN doesn't target down the Warp Prism, but maybe he's able to just get through enough of this army. He's losing workers, but of course he's up at base, so he can afford to some extent. As now as the Immortal gets targeted, ByuN puts himself in a great position for those Marines to maybe target the Warp Prism if it comes to try and save the units. And so he is going to be able to continue his way through this, and this Immortal will die off. No, is it going to be saved? No way. It gets out of there, and will Micro to pick up another couple of kills. So a little bit more damage being done here. 4 more adepts being warped in by herO. As you see ByuN with the +1 attack upgrade on the Engineering Bay on its way up as well. As you're going to be seeing this Immortal jumping up into the high ground, and just going to be seeing still ByuN moving back over to the left-hand side. Some SCVs getting ready to go once more, and again, still Marines just stimming forwards after those adepts, and it's going to be still good micro from herO to keep him in this, but is it enough over time? ByuN is still mining more despite all of the SCV losses. ByuN still has a +1 about to finish as well, as we do see the Warp Prism still just doing this similar kind of elevator play once again here. This time he comes in to fight once more. He has the SCVs already pulled to fight this. The Warp Prism gets pushed back. The Marines try to target, but as they chase, the Adepts get some kills, and maybe now that's the momentum herO needs to keep pushing through this now. More Adepts warping in. Marines and Marauders will stim in again. Even more SCVs are being pulled forwards. The Immortal targets down the Marauders, but then gets targeted down itself, so it does fall here. The Adepts now using their blink ability via the Warp Prism, essentially, and using that to kind of pull backwards all the time. Loses the Prism, though. Oh, man, this was close until the very end. And herO types out GG because he loses the Prism, even though ByuN only has 6 workers left. Again, we play all of the maps in the series no matter what the score is, so despite the 2-0 scoreline, this final map is still played. Bottom right hand side, our blue Terran player is ByuN. As we get set up to the top left hand side, the red Protoss player is herO. And set up and ready to go. Alright, so setting up into this, looking to see what is going to happen here in the next few moments. Game number 3, and herO so far has obviously been playing aggressive time and time again. As we go into treachery now, he's actually going to pull the 2 probes. Oh my god, he pulls the 2 probes, but he actually kills 2 workers? Wow. I mean... it's actually working, in fairness. He's killed 2 workers so far, and he's continuing to attack. So herO, the double probe harass, is actually somewhat working out for him so far. As we do see this probe continue to back away, and, well, another probe coming across, just like last time. Only 1 gas this time around. He is actually looking towards an expansion, so herO will expand early this time around. Going to be throwing down that Nexus here, so Nexus gets placed, Command Center dropping on the natural as well. As that probe does come in and starts to nibble away at that SCV even further. So SCV taking quite a lot of damage, and, well, herO does just recall the 1 probe. The second probe is out over to the side. He lost 1, I believe. So killed 2 SCVs, still has a probe out here, and obviously ByuN is aware of the fact that herO's been bringing another probe across the map, and that's why his Reaper is out hunting for a worker. As we see a second Rax coming down, ByuN going to go for some variation of a 2-1-1 opening. So Reaper just coming across towards the upper left here. Look to see what's going to be going on. SCV, and the Reaper comes in, and we do see the probe obviously trying to nibble away at that SCV, but it is going to get chased away, and it will go down. herO just confirming some bits and pieces here as the Adept, though, does get a chance to come across the map now. And will actually somewhat avoid that Reaper, so actually may be able to still delay this command center for a moment or two. As again, Nexus about to finish up, and we are going to be seeing just more depths being produced at the moment. There's that delay on the CC. He will be blocked by this depot raising on this ramp. And as you see 2 Marines popping out and a couple of SCVs looking to see what they can get up to as well, as this Reaper will throw down a grenade, and oh my god, what a grenade to blast that Adept back. Doesn't quite get the kill. Reaper can't stick around because it will go down itself. As we are going to be seeing the 2 Adepts going to continue to see what's going on. So 2 Adepts now going to continue the pressure here, but ByuN has been able to stabilize somewhat, and he is going to be able to get his command center up, as, oh my god, herO actually loses 1 and 2 of the Adepts. So both Adepts go down, unfortunately. And we've seen 3 extra gateways coming up with a robot facility. I mean, this already looks like a very aggressive follow-up at Warp Prism straight away. Yes, it is. So herO going to get across the map here and see what else he can do. Just going to look to try and pick up a victory nice and quickly at the moment, as that Warp Prism being Corona boosted. And this Reaper going to pop in towards the natural expansion, pick its way through the probes. Just do quite a lot of damage, so a little bit of damage being dealt, and just going to be seeing the Reaper still going to be taking some hits and bits and pieces, and, well, triple racks in the end from ByuN. He's just making lots of units, which generally will work out quite nicely against an aggressive attack. I guess at the same time, you could always look at it the other way, though. I mean, something like a factory opening could allow him to get a more defensive unit like a siege tank or a cyclone out more easily. As we are going to be seeing the Warp Prism just warping in some sentries, so straight up aggression right now from herO as he gets ready to try and pick up a map win against ByuN, as he's been able to do against Manor and Bly so far today. Let's see what he can come up with. More Marines off ByuN just sitting out in the center, and they're already looking for this fight. The Stim isn't ready just yet. Oh my god, no way does he find the Prism. He does get the warped in, and he's just going to continue taking the fight, of course, because he's already kind of in this point. And he forces a lot of force fields out, but he is going to lose a lot of Marines for the Warp Prism and 2 sentries. I mean, the Warp Prism slows the attack down, but enough to justify losing that many Marines. I mean, if you look at this, 13 Marines for the Prism and a couple of sentries. The Adepts were picked off earlier on. That's difficult to judge, but I guess he's got a bunker up. We've got Marines and Marauders continue to come on out, and this is looking pretty good here at the moment for ByuN, as we're going to be seeing more Stalkers and Sentries gathering together here from herO. Another pylon coming up at the front, and a couple of shield batteries coming up right away as well. Stalkers moving forwards, and we are going to see those Marines from ByuN able to do a little bit more damage. You're going to see a couple of these force fields continue to drop on down. The SCV is actually going to help to get rid of this pylon. ByuN's chasing very far forwards here, as we're going to be seeing a sentry going down, a probe to the left side as well. Just gets that pylon down, but he's going to kill the pylon again, which means that the shield batteries will not actually be powered. Oh no, wait. Oh, the warp prism powers the shield batteries. Well, I guess that works, as we are going to be seeing a few more Marauders stimming again. SCV's trying to repair up this bunker. More SCVs pulling off the line to repair it here. More Marines and Marauders from the main base. Sentries going down. The problem is, as these sentries fall, suddenly it's only Stalkers, and against Marauders, that doesn't fare too well. 18 workers killed here, as ByuN, though, has +1 attack, and he's going to be able to kill these units as the Warp Prism will try and warp in again. I mean, he can just target down these units as they come out. 2 of them are killed already. Another couple of Zealots going down. And we're just going to be seeing the last couple of Zealots also going to be picked off here, perhaps, eventually. Oh my god, this Zealot is lasting forever. Tank test or what? Finally goes down. GG, and ByuN will pick up the 3-0 in this series. And herO will end the group 0-4.